Welcome back to Daytime Ottawa. Homes for the Holidays. It's hard to believe, but they're celebrating their 20th anniversary this year. Just a fabulous fundraiser and somebody that's proud to be associated and a volunteer with Homes for the Holidays joins me here on the show. Sharon McGarry, a volunteer and sponsor for Homes for the Holidays. Sharon, welcome. Great to have you here.
Thanks.
As I said, I know you're really proud to be a part of this, and this is very personal for you. Tell me a little bit about why you wanted to get involved.
Well, firstly, Derek, I was involved as a board member. I was invited to join the board and did so for 2 terms, but I've become hooked.
Okay.
So I've sponsored a home then every year since the inception, and hope to continue to do so. But we also volunteer, and I take a little group of people with me, and we go to the pop-up shop and volunteer. It's wonderful. Mm-hmm.
For people that haven't experienced Homes for the Holidays before, tell us a little bit about it and what makes it so special around this time of year.
Well, the homes are decorated. 8 homes this year, a virtual tour. Again this year for the 3rd year. We're hoping next year we'll be able to go back to an in-house because there's a lot of activity that goes on. There's lots of people get involved. They go out in groups. They get together every year.
Right.
But this year virtual, and that also allows people perhaps who are not able to get out and about to join in. But the homes, and there are 8 beautiful homes. I've had a chance to look at them myself. Wonderfully decorated by different florists, designers, right. And it's spectacular. I'm hoping that some of our folks who are watching today are going to feel the need to get on because it's beautiful.
You mentioned that part of the thing that you love too is volunteering at the pop-up shop. That's happening at the Hellenic Community Center coming up this weekend. What can people expect at the pop-up shop? Well,
there's quite an array of gifts to choose from. There'll be food gifts, honey, chocolate, people who do glass work. There's just any number of things, and I think everybody will be really happy who comes to see what they can find to fill those Christmas stockings.
And a lot of local makers are a part of it, right? Which makes it very special. The other thing that makes this special is that funds raised go to a great cause, and that's palliative care. And for those that aren't, familiar exactly what palliative care is, tell us a little bit about that, specialty.
Palliative care is end of life care. We're very lucky to have Hospice Care in Ottawa to look after that area. We always think of it as just being end-of-life care, but in fact, there's other things that happen. The hospice has a bereavement program to help those who may be suffering from grief. There's a day program, which is wonderful to be able to go and watch. It could be painting going on, or it could be someone's having their nails done. There's just all sorts. So you would think it would be doom and gloom, but not so.
Right.
And there's also then home support. So there's someone who will go into the home and help the caregiver get out for just a little while and perhaps give some support to the person who's at end of life. Yeah,
and I'm glad you brought up that part because I think people forget how difficult of a challenge that is, and we all love, we all of course love our loved ones, but caring for somebody full time that is in that end of life is really difficult, and time to get away, incredibly important, right, Sharon?
Time, and just to get out and do groceries, just to have a little bit of a break. I think it's really important. I had a friend whose husband died recently, and I know she was so grateful for the Wednesdays when the caregiver would come and allow her to get out.
How would you describe some of the homes this year? Because they really do rotate, right? Each and every year, choose new homes, and you get to sponsor. How would you describe these homes?
Well, if you read last Saturday's Citizen, you'll see a wonderful write-up.
Nice plug. I like it.
A wonderful write-up by Sheila Brady, who was the homes editor for the Ottawa Citizen for many years, and she featured a wonderful log home. I'm a log home owner as well.
Oh, so are you? I didn't know.
That one really took my fancy. But yes, everyone's different, and each has its own special features that we can all enjoy, and maybe more decorated certainly than my place would be. It's nice to look at others and what they're doing.
Yeah, absolutely. How vital is fundraising events like this?
Very vital. 100%. The hospital settings are funded 100% by the government,
Right.
but only 60% for hospice. So it's really important that we get out. We have to raise over $2 million a year. Homes for the Holidays has raised over $2.5 million
Wow.
in the last 20 years. So as you can see, it is a very important component.
You mentioned off the top, it's virtual again this year, but the experience is still just incredible, isn't it?
It is, and I think we've perfected. The whole virtual thing has been perfected.
Yeah.
So I've watched it the last 3 years, but this year it's outstanding. Yeah.
I love it. So it's fairly easy to donate for people out there that are watching. How can they participate and be a part of this?
Go into check the hospice website. Or you could phone if you not happen to be on a computer, but
Right.
that's one way to do it. And there are other ways to donate to. I mean, this is only one event throughout the year that raises funds for the hospice, but can also. We have Giving Tuesday coming up.
Yes, that's right.
That's right. And there's going to be a matching program. So anyone who chooses to give a gift this year, at least on next Tuesday, a gift will be matched.
Right. How do you and your family celebrate the holidays?
Well, in a variety of ways. My children are grown up now, so there's a lot of coming and going. I have grandchildren. Sometimes they'll come for breakfast, but generally speaking, we'll have dinner at night at my home.
Nice,
Yes.
nice. It's a great time of year, and we've got World Vision Canada coming up on the show, and doing things like this and giving gifts that are meaningful. I think it really tells us, what the holidays are all about, right? It's not just getting out there and buying material things. It's about giving back to the community as well, and this is a great way to do it, Sharon. Thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you for having us.
Really appreciate it. Again, visit the website hospicecareottawa.com to find out more information, to make your donation, and to be a part of that virtual tour.